We are back with more ReZero to cover. These ones are chapter 72 and 73. You can read these at witchculttranslations.com. And yeah, let's get into it. This one is Arc 7, chapter 72, Ludicrous Rumors. So the first part is just a recap of essentially what happened last chapter and the preparation that went into making that work for Subaru and the group. So Subaru and Hien get down from the ground, from the window, and Subaru wants to instantly hide again, which is a good idea against Arakia. Subaru and Hien are hiding. Arakia goes towards the bush that they are hiding in, and then some random gladiators come in, ask what's going on, that kind of stuff. And then Todd from the top of the window says that Subaru and Hien have killed Gustav, and that everyone should search for them and kill them on sight. So he's essentially turned all the gladiators on Subaru now. So Todd tells Arakia to kill the gladiators that came to check on what was happening, and their heads explode. And Subaru guesses that it was water, and from what he hears from Arakia, that's a correct assumption. So Todd's lie from before of Subaru killing Gustav and Hien killing Gustav has made it to where the guards are on Arakia's side. So now Arakia and the guards are going around killing all the gladiators on the island, and they also released all the witch beasts to help with that. So after Arakia leaves the courtyard, Subaru and Hien run for the healing room where Old Man Null is, and they find Tanza there, who just defeated a witch beast, but Old Man Null did not make it. Idra and Whites walk in, so the whole group's there, and they start trying to come up with a plan for escaping or fighting or whatever. It's starting to lean towards escaping. When Hien says, like, stop hiding it, we know who you are, and Whites is like, well, we know you're the son of the Emperor and whatnot, and Subaru's like super confused about this, which I find interesting. He asks Tanza why she didn't correct them about him being the son of the Emperor, and he's like, you went to the to my city with the Emperor himself. Like, how wouldn't you be his son, you know? So Tanza thinks that Subaru is the child of Natsumi Schwartz, which is Subaru grown-up's name when he was cross-dressing, and the Emperor's, which is pretty funny. Idra tells Subaru about the full rumor of him being the Emperor's son and leading the rebellion against the Empire for some reason. So he's supposed to be the leader of the rebels right now. And then it switches over to Todd's point of view and about how he didn't want to come here, and since he's gotten there and they killed Gustav, how it has turned upside down and not gone his way the entire time. Todd's walking down the halls with two guards, and we find out that the guards there are soldiers that have done something to be sent there. Like, they're either not following orders or did something bad. Something like that. Todd was thinking about Subaru back in the fortified city and about the rebellion and how and if Subaru was alive or not, and then Subaru calls his name from behind as a small kid, so he doesn't know it's him yet, but he's freaked out that someone knows his name there. Subaru's there with his four companions, and he orders Todd to surrender along with Arakia, and Todd's like, why should I? So Subaru says that he has the curse tool, so he controls the curse rule, and the guards understand what's going on, so I guess they knew that Gustav had it. And Todd's like, that's a bluff, and then Subaru just shows it to him, and he's like, okay. Todd tries to call his bluff and says, "Go ahead and use it." And the guards next to him are like, "No, don't use it." And he's like, "Do you not believe me that I'm from the Imperial capital or whatever?" Tanza announces that Subaru is the illegitimate son of the Emperor and the head of the rebellion and whatnot. And Todd is still doubtful. It's too ridiculous for him to accept, but the guards seem to completely accept this because they've seen Subaru in the Sparkas. Because Todd can't trust the guards now, and I guess he assumes that they will take Subaru's side now that he's more credible than Todd, that he instantly kills the two guards that are with him and kicks the head of one of the guards at them. And that's where this chapter ends. And now we have chapter 73, White's Rogan. So let's get to it. So the first part is about White's history and background, I guess, and all of that, where he came from, that his tattoos mean that he's been branded a criminal, essentially. It's back to the present, still being in the view of White's thoughts and all that's going on. White rushes forward as the Witch Beast charges in, and now the Witch Beast is in between Subaru's group and White's, as White's is on the side with Todd, and they start to fight. White's and Todd do so. It seems as though White's was killed, and then it goes back to Subaru's perspective of this, and we find out that he was able to block Todd's first attack, but didn't see the second attack coming. Todd gives a brief explanation of his quick plan that happened. Todd decimates all of Subaru's companions, and Subaru's the only one left standing there. The three men are dead, and Tanza was thrown out of the building. And then Todd asks if he is the Emperor's son, and wonders if he is the younger brother of the Natsuki Subaru that Todd knows of. Subaru tries to manipulate Todd, and Todd notices that Subaru thinks he has the upper hand or something along those lines, so Todd just straight up takes him out there. He returns to death back to just after White's is like fatally wounded, which is crazy. And the last sentence in this is how Subaru's heart is shattered whenever he can't save someone. So he's not going to be good in the next chapter. These have been very good 2 chapters right here. I can't wait to see where they go with this. Maybe the next chapter Subaru will hold out long enough for Tanza to return. Anyway, please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them. Alright. See you later.